Hey guys, this is Gabe, and today I'm going to be reviewing the long-awaited Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the movie, not the game. I was a huge fan of the first one despite its flaws, and have followed these games since the beginning, or at least around the beginning. I think I started playing these around when the fourth game came out.
Was that the bite of 87?
Regardless, I've been a fan for a long time, and I've studied the lore more than my homework at this point, and I was really excited for the second movie. From what I heard, it had the chance to be better than the first, and after seeing it, I gotta say, it was definitely better than the first. I had a great time. There will be spoilers in this review, by the way, but I'll put timestamps so you guys know when. My opinion on this movie, like the first, can be divided into two sections, the FNAF fan and the movie fan. As a FNAF fan, it was incredible. There was so much to enjoy, but as a movie fan, there's definitely room for improvement here. Let's start with the negatives so I could get those out of the way. The FNAF fan side of me will mostly be involved in the spoiler section, because I want to be as unbiased as possible in this review, as difficult as it will be. So without further stalling, let's get started. The story was a story, I guess. It follows Mike and Vanessa as they try to round up the newly discovered toy animatronics who have escaped from the original Freddy Fazbear's Pizza before they can kill their entire town and do harm to Mike's sister Abby. To be honest, the opening scene was a huge highlight of the movie, and not just as a FNAF fan, from the movie perspective as well. I won't get too into it though because spoilers. The music is just as good, if not better, than in the first, and the characters are Mike's arc makes sense, but some of his decisions feel weirdly out of character. He's weirdly hostile towards Vanessa a lot of the time, and it feels like it came out of nowhere. Vanessa is definitely improved from the first movie though. She's still kind of an exposition machine, but they made it to where it makes sense story-wise. Abby's about the same though. Not much to say about her character other than she's more talkative now, and I don't mean that as an insult. They also underused William again, but they did it in a way where it's acceptable. Also, Skeet Ulrich is here for maybe a minute or two. Okay, I think I have to get into spoilers now. I'm sorry this was brief, but I don't know how else to talk about this movie. It's very spoiler heavy. So let's start with the opening. We follow Charlotte Emily, the daughter of franchise co-founder Henry Emily, as she sees William luring a kid away and tries to rescue the kid, only to be killed and become the marionette. The marionette is easily the best used animatronic in the movie. The possession storyline really plays into the whole dead kids aspect way better than anything the first movie even attempted to do. And the characterization feels a bit weird, but it makes sense to an extent. Henry, yes, this is Henry, unfortunately has brief screen time, but he has a voice message during the credits and it teases a potential pizzeria simulator movie, which has me hyped because that's one of my favorite games in the series. Either that or the more likely option, they're adapting both that and FNAF 3 in the next one. The voice acting for the animatronics is great too. Megan Fox and Matt Pat are unrecognizable as Toy Chica and Toy Bonnie. If I didn't know it was them before I watched it, I probably wouldn't have guessed. Alright, now we're going to talk about one of the more controversial aspects of the movie, the ending. People are very mixed on it, so naturally I really like it. I think it works if you view it from this way. This is an alternate universe. While I would have hoped for a more faithful adaptation, that's not what we got and we have to accept it. Michael Afton is in the movie, and based on the actor they chose, I think we all expected that to be the twist. And he's characterized in an interesting way, to say the least. He's basically William 2.0 and he's there to set up the conflict between Mike and Vanessa for the third movie. His defeat is hilarious too. Michael's coworker from the first movie just shows up and knocks him out despite having no way of knowing who he is. The movie ends with Mike deciding he can't trust Vanessa and leaving, which made me really sad. I've been shipping them since the first movie came out, but I guess that's pretty unlikely to happen at this point. The final scene has the marionette possess Vanessa, potentially teasing Vanny, and we cut to black as It's Been So Long by the Living Tombstone starts playing. This ending is pretty hype in my opinion. I always figured they'd somehow include Vanny in the movies, and this is a solid way to do it. And It's Been So Long playing at the end was just the cherry on top. I really hope they play Die in a Fire in the next one, even if I don't really know how they would make that work. Also, Springtrap shows up in the aftercredits scene and they tease Fazbear's Fright. The hype is unparalleled. So yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is a mixed bag as a movie, but as a FNAF movie I really enjoyed it. It has interesting new takes on some characters from the games, cool teases for the third movie, and cool expansions on the lore, even if I wish it was a little more game accurate. I'm really excited to see what they do with the third one. Anyways, thanks for watching.